Have you heard of the Enfield Poltergeist? This isn't just some campfire story. It's one of the most documented and debated paranormal cases in history. It all started in August 1977 in a seemingly ordinary council house in North London. A single mother, Peggy Hodgson, made a frantic call to the police. Her two daughters, Margaret, who was 13, and Janet, who was 11, were screaming that their beds were shaking violently. When the police arrived, they witnessed a chair slide across the floor all by itself. This was just the beginning. The story quickly hit the front page of the Daily Mirror newspaper. Reporter Douglas Bentz and photographer Graham Morris were sent to cover it, and what they experienced was beyond anything they could have imagined. They witnessed marbles and toys flying through the air. In fact, Graham Morris was even hit in the head by a Lego brick that seemingly launched itself across the room. The house was in chaos. Things would get knocked over, furniture would move, and strange knocking sounds would echo from the walls. But the most compelling evidence came from Maurice's camera. He captured a series of infamous photographs that appeared to show 11-year-old Janet Hodgson being thrown out of her bed by an unseen force. In the images, she seems to be levitating, suspended in midair, in her pajamas, her face a mask of terror. These photos became iconic symbols of the Enfield case, but skeptics immediately began to question them. Were the children faking it? Was it an elaborate hoax? Paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren, who you might know from the Conjuring films, were even called in to investigate. They believed the family was being tormented by a demonic entity. But the most chilling piece of evidence is something you can actually listen to. Investigators managed to record hours of audio from inside the house. On these tapes, you can hear something truly unsettling. Little Janet, an 11-year-old girl, begins speaking in a deep, gravelly voice of an old man. This voice identified itself as Bill Wilkins and claimed he had lived and died in the house years before. He said he'd had a hemorrhage and gone blind before dying in a chair in the corner of the living room. The voice was raw, guttural, and absolutely terrifying coming from a young girl. When investigators checked the local records, they found that a man named Bill Wilkins had indeed lived and died in that house, just as the voice described. To this day, the Enfield Poltergeist case remains a mystery. Was it a genuine haunting, a cry for help from a troubled family, or one of the most elaborate hoaxes ever staged? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more unexplained mysteries.